A man just walked to the electric chair in Baltimore, and the Washington Times called him Candy Kid. He died smiling. That is the second biggest headline on this page, and something wilder still is running right underneath it. The Washington Times, Washington, D.C., Friday, August 13th, 1926. 3 cents a copy. Call it about 55 cents today. The paper leads with a murder case out of New Jersey, but look just below that giant top headline. There he is, Richard Reese Whittemore. The paper calls him the Candy Kid, a nickname he apparently embraced. He was hanged that morning at the Maryland State Penitentiary, and the Times reports he showed, quote, no word of regret, no sign of repentance, no indication of fear. His last words, the paper says, I wish to say goodbye. That's the best I can do with any body. Thousands crowded the streets outside the prison to watch for any sign of what was happening inside. That crowd, and the paper printing his nickname like a box office marquee, tells you something about how celebrity and crime already fit together in 1926. Now look at this headline sitting near the top of the page, completely matter of fact. Alma, again, strips on street. The story below explains that a woman named Alma, the paper identifies her as Mrs. Alma Northwest, walked up to a pedestrian on 14th Street Northwest, removed one shoe, and stole his dog. The police were called. The paper treats this as front-page news for Washington, D.C. Not a joke column, not a curiosity sidebar. Front page, bold italic, sandwiched between a hanging and a murder trial. Whatever the full story was, the editors looked at all the news in the world on August 13th, 1926, and said, Alma goes above the fold. Dominating the right column, the actual lead story, the Hall Mills murder case out of Somerville, New Jersey. Mrs. Hall's brother Willie Stevens and her cousin Henry, the paper calls him half-witted in plain newsprint without a second thought, have just been arrested. The Hall Mills case was the murder of a reverend and his choir singer lover 4 years earlier. It was never solved the first time. Now the state is trying again, and the Times is running it as a multi-column drama with a portrait photo of Willie labeled simply, Willie arrested, no verdict yet. That trial will consume the country for months. But here on this page, it shares space with a woman who stole a dog on 14th Street. This page is running a public execution, a years-cold celebrity murder, a street eccentric, and a Catholic mission controversy, all at the same level of urgency. Nothing gets to breathe. There's no sense that one of these stories is more serious than the others. The electric chair and the stolen dog share the same front page, in the same typeface, on the same Friday morning in 1926. Another front page tomorrow. If this one's got you, hit subscribe so you don't miss it.